You're your favorite Terra Little Bacon Bear.
And I'm Demarco Rush, writer and reporter with the Washington Informer. So, Bacon Bear, I just want to start out before I even get into the interview. Sure. Kind of a funny story when I was reaching out to you. So, I really didn't know how to address you. In the email, I was like...
Bacon Bear's fine, yes. Miss Bear person, right. Yes, Little Bacon Bear's fine, or Bacon Bear, because that's shorter. So, yeah.
I was like, Miss Bacon, then I deleted that. Then I was like, Miss Bear, I deleted that. And I was like, let me just go with LBB.
Yes.
So, how did you come up with the name and where did it come from?
I wish that could say that I have like a very deep, crazy origin story with it, but it was my MySpace name for like a long time. And a friend of mine gave me that name. I used to call her Captain Chunk, and she called me Bacon Bear, so we were Captain Chunk and Bacon Bear, and it was just our MySpace names. But then when you need something to like DJ with and like be known as, you kind of go by what you are online. So like if you were Southside Freaky Taste Day Tatted, you are that in real life too. So if you're Bacon Bear online, it's like, well, I guess I'll run with that too.
So just walk me through kind of how you got started within the media industry. What made you want to be a radio personality?
I would say that it's like, I don't know if it's something that I was always questing out before. When I was probably in middle school, early high school, I was telling my mom, like, I don't have any conventional talents. I don't know who I want to be when I grow up, that kind of thing. Like, I was just having that existential kind of crisis. But what I realized is that whatever it was that I was going to be was going to be something that allowed me the flexibility and the autonomy to be in all places and move and have stimuli all the time rather than sitting in one particular spot. Like in school, I would get in trouble for fidgeting or playing with my glasses too much. And what we know that now is ADHD. You know, this just gave me a place to be able to focus on several different things at once. And that's the way that my brain best worked, you know?
Yeah.
So, easy.
So you've been a DJ with DC United, and then you just now made your return to radio.
Yeah.
How busy have you been, and what has it been like just this whirlwind of everything happening?
So busy, and I'm making all of that face just because it's just been like, I count it as like, I've been describing it as juggling, like, and if you get good at juggling, you can throw another ball in the race. And so I've been just throwing another ball in the race, and it's always been about like, being in all places at once if I can, and just like having different touch points for the community. I've been in so many different capacities here in the DMV area, and I've worked in so many different capacities, but the big one baseline that was always important to me is community and having the reach to community, being able to amplify, storytell, all of those things. And as long as they all go in that pot in unison and harmony, well, then I want to do them. So when radio feels harmonious and when it feels like I can have a space to bring the community on this platform and share that space and amplify those stories, that's what I'm going to do. Same with DC United. Like, it gave me a chance to expand my resume just a little bit more and play things that I wouldn't traditionally play, where I've been playing in clubs and I've been playing on the radio. This gave me a new playlist to play to, and it gave me a new audience, really. So
it's National Women's Month.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you that you are a woman, but you're just one of the leading, industry media people in the DMV? So what is it like to you when you go out into the city and people are like, Bacon Bear, what's up?
I can't believe it. I'm really like, I don't want to say bashful, but I'm like really bashful. Like I kind of can't believe sometimes that the reach is working or the reach is happening. Even, when I sit in this room, there are relatively no windows in this room and no one sees me talking, but I don't realize this. But the things that I'm saying and the energy in which I'm putting out is expanding all the way around. It's like little tendrils that make for my life, you know what I mean? So when I realize that I'm touching people in all of these different ways, it's like, wow, maybe this work matters. Maybe this does make sense, and maybe this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So,
did you grow up in the DMV?
I had a parent in each. So yes, I say yeah. I say a dual residency.
How do you think the culture overall has just impacted you as a person?
The DMV showed me a world of options, like that there was a different way to exist. There was a different way to live. There were other options. If you live in a community where there's not DJs or where you don't see yourself represented in media or things like that, it's like, well, how am I going to know that I want to be that when I grow up or anything like that? But the DMV exposed me to all of those things and let me know that there was options available. Mm-hmm. And so since then, I've just been taking advantage of all of the options that are available in front of me. It's like, wow, we are not a monolith, PG County really is the mecca of Black excellence in a lot of ways. So it's like fun and it's energetic and it's a great place to be.
And just what your career, what are you looking forward to? What is your end goal? Is this what you're looking to do, or is there something more that you're looking to attain?
I think also in my juggle is finding an answer to that question, but I think that the one thing that I probably can say that I want to do is I want to continue to impact. It'd be great to be a household name, but only for the right reasons. Like, I think that would be cool. Mostly just being known for being a dot connector and a facilitator and a foster of good energy, good relationship, and good community, truly.
And just with your overall legacy, how do you want to be remembered when people look back and say, I remember Little Bacon Bear?
I ask people that all the time, and now I realize that when you say the word legacy, it sort of sounds like somebody's dying. Like right now, it's like, oh my God, what do you mean my legacy? Is there something going on? You know, something like that. But I think, like Natasha Bedingfield said, the rest is still unwritten. I'm not really sure. I think that I want to just be received for having good energy. I want to be known for that. I want to be known for being open, flexible, willing, for fostering a space for the community to be heard. I just want to make sure that I'm a good liaison, a good fosterer of things. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last question,
Sure.
This is more towards a personal opinion for you. With the DMV music scene, it's been a lot of changing over the past couple of years. Where do you see it heading, and what are your thoughts on the current state right now?
There's always a long-winded answer for that, but I think that if there's one thing that I know from like working in this industry and being in this industry in this particular area and exploring, is that there is a ceiling that I feel that most people feel that they can achieve. There's almost like they get to this level and it's really hard to get to the next level right after that. And I think it boils down to this one word, which is infrastructure. Like, we're missing the infrastructure to really take these artists from this level to great success. For example, when I'm on the radio, I've been known for breaking records. I broke more artists than I can possibly count right here on this board in this radio station. And that's always been fine and refreshing to me. But part of it is that if I don't have an ecosystem of other things to send you to, like, okay, yeah, you won with me and you got played with me. How do we get you played here? How do we get you elevated here? What does your deal look like? Is there a better management that I can get you to? Or is there somebody in PR that we could point you to? Like, there seems to be a missing beat as it relates to trying to find what's next after that. So getting past that ceiling and maybe organizing and pushing that forward and challenging people to continue to think about the narrative that is coming up out of this area, because we make viable products. We make viable music. We know that we have viable products that come from here. We know it. It's been proven, but it's like, at what point, how can we take them to the next level? And so that's an answer that I'm still cognitively working through every single day, but I do think it's like the ecosystem working together. It's the radio shaking hands with the television, which is shaking hands with the A&Rs, which is shaking hands with the radio reps, and all of these things. Like, all of those things have to go in perfect harmony so that we can crank out products that will be recognized on a national level and an international level. I think we can do it. I don't know how yet, but I think we can do it. We all have a horse in the race, and we're just trying to see it forward.
Well, thank you for the talks. I appreciate you, and I wish you luck on your career.
Thank you.
And happy National Women's Month.
Thank you. It's good to be a woman. It's good to be a woman here in the DMV too. We got so many talented women to showcase and share space with, so I'm glad to do it.